My name is Jerica Harbison, and this is my interview presentation. So what I'm going to do is I have the questions pulled up on my screen in a Word document. So I'm going to read those questions, and then I'm going to answer those questions. All right, so let's get started. So question number 1, what are your weaknesses? I would say in the past, I have struggled with public speaking. I would get very anxious and nervous before any kind of speech. Over the years that I spent in college, I would say that I have overcome this weakness. I have performed many speeches in class and online. One class in particular, I would say, design, presentation, and business projects. I have learned that with enough practice, breathing skills, and being really knowledgeable about the subject that you're talking about, that public speaking is really not that difficult. Now I feel like that I can speak in public with some ease. Question number 2, why should we hire you? You should hire me because I am very dedicated and a self-motivator. I like to help people, so any job that involves this, I am motivated to get things done as quick and efficiently as possible. I am also a very good listener and learner. I put a lot of effort in any job I undertake, and it does not take long for me to master a new skill. Next question, why do you want to work here? I want to work here because I've heard great things about your company. I hear that your company is always growing and taking on new projects and challenges. This is actually right up my alley, and I would love to build a career here. All right, question number 4. What are your goals? My goals are to have a fulfilling and prosperous life. My work goals are to always reach for new goals. I would like to improve my presentation skills and to become more of a leader in the workplace and the community. All right, question number 5. What can you do for us that other candidates cannot? I can't tell you what other candidates can or cannot do for this company, but what can I say about myself is that I will put in the maximum effort in anything I do. I take great pride in my work, and you would be able to see this if I got the chance to work for your company. So number 6, what are 3 positive things that your last boss has said about you? My last boss would say that I'm a hard worker, trustworthy, and am excellent at multitasking. Number 7, what is your greatest strength? For me, this was a very difficult question because I find it hard to talk good about myself, but I would say that my greatest strength is my organization skills. I love keeping my everyday and workspace and everyday life as organized as possible. So number 8, describe a difficult situation that you faced and tell me what you did to overcome it. In my previous job, I was a shift supervisor for a restaurant in College Station. The manager at the time had to quit suddenly, so I had to temporarily fill in that position. For me, this was very difficult due to the fact that I was only 19 years old, a full-time college student, and I basically had to run that restaurant. Instead of panicking, I feel like I was able to fill that position, especially because the owner of the restaurant actually considered me for the new manager position. I knew that I was only able to work there for another few months because I was transferring to Sam Houston, so unfortunately I had to turn that down. But by overcoming that challenge to become that new manager for that period of time, I received very positive feedback, obviously from the boss, from my coworkers, and from the customers that were coming in every day. I believe that from that experience, I have grown into more of a leader. So number 9, where do you see yourself in 5 years? In In 5 years, I would say that I see myself in a role in a company that I can grow with and take on new challenges within that company. I am driven to be the best that I can be and would love to work somewhere where I can develop new skills, take on fun, interesting projects, and work with people that I can actually learn from. I hope to one day take on some management responsibility and one day hold a leadership position. So last question, do you have any questions for me? Yes, actually I was doing some research on your company and your company seems to constantly be growing. I am curious, where do you think your company is headed in the next 5 years? And that is it.